Well, I was giving my son a bath, and I heard sounded like dog fighting, and I thought maybe the neighbor's dog got into my yard. It was a small dog, and him and my dog were just, barking at each other because they're both little dogs. And I look out there, and all I see is my small dog dead in the thing, because I just saw blood and a body not moving, and then a pit bull running around. And at that time, I thought there was only one pit bull. And my son was in the bath, and I was home alone, and I just was freaking out, and I called 911. And when the cops came, they went around to the side of the house, and I was upstairs in my son's bedroom, and I looked up, and I was talking to them through the window because I didn't want to open any doors with my son in the house. And as I was talking to them, as they were asking, making sure everything was secure, because I have a small child, the pit bulls started trying to get to going after the cops through a space in the gap between the side fences. And I yelled at the cops, because they were talking to me, that the dogs are going after them, and the cops went up to it, and one of the dogs was like partly through the fence, and the other one was like right behind it, and they were just trying frantically to get through the fence. And the cop had a gun out and shot the one that had part through the fence, shot it, and then I ran to my son because he freaked out, and I heard another shot, and I assumed he shot both of them because they were both trying to get to the fence. And then after it was all said and done, I come out here to take my big dog to the vet, and I find out that they allowed one of the dogs to go home, which is a block and a half away from here. There's a pit bull that was trying to go after the cops and killed my dog. My big dog didn't make it, and right there is Bose Elementary School with an open gate, and the dog is still here. I just can't believe it. And they said that the law, the dog gets to go home. They don't detain the dog or anything. And
how mad are you right now?
You didn't even understand. I mean, it's not fair. I had two dogs that were loving pets that I've had, since my adulthood. They were my first dogs that were mine, and I loved them. You ask anybody, I loved those dogs like they were my own children, and it's just not fair that I come home to a house with none of those animals that I loved, and they would never kill another pet. They would never hurt anybody else. That's not them, because I loved them and I took care of them, and they get to have their dog who hurt mine, and he's home. And what would have happened if my kid was playing out here, or was in the backyard, or what happens if the dog gets out again and recess is going on at the elementary school, which is right there?